let's play spin the wheel.
Yay! Like one of my favorite games.
Let's do 2 or 3 questions each. Let's see. Can you see?
Okay.
You can see, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I will spin. You want to go first?
Sure.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. Yeah, me going on and on about people needing healing from wounds. What's your definition of a healed life? Okay. I think we have to all admit that we have been wounded, and we will continue to be wounded as long as we're alive, as long as we interact with other people.
Yeah.
For me, it's not about not getting wounded. It's about acknowledging that you have been wounded, whether that person who wounded you realizes it or not. Sometimes people don't even realize they've hurt you. Acknowledging it and getting yourself healed, I feel. Because we need to be the healed, wounded who are healed, in order to be healers ourselves to other people. So I feel that the definition of a healed life is someone who is aware, self-aware of his or her own wounds and does something about getting healed and not just plastering things over or ignoring them or letting things worse still fester. I think we need to know we've been hurt, wounded, do something about it, and then move on and let it heal over, so much so that you have scars, you have battle scars to show, but as a healer, you know, you bring this hope to other people that wounds can be healed when you work on them.
Absolutely agree. I love your answer. Agree. It resonates with me. Okay, let's spin the wheel again.
Okay.
What do you wish more people would ask you about? I don't know. What do I wish more people ask me about? I wish more people would. I don't have anything that I want more people. If anything, I want people to ask me less. I'm not sure whether it is. I guess it's part of my job, right? Where I see people and I'm dealing with their troubles and I'm helping them, I journey with them through their trauma and helping coach them throughout. So then after working with clients, I want my space, right? So I don't want to keep answering questions. So I think most people in general are quite respectful. I mean, they don't come into my space unnecessarily asking things that I don't want to answer. So, I think in general it's fine. But I don't have a wish for more people to ask me about anything. Or I would be happy to share about my work if they want to know. That is what I would say.
But does it irritate you when people try to get free advice, free consultations, like in a conversation? I'm sure that you get that a lot, right?
I get that a lot. It used to be worse, and then I feel at that point, I mean, let's say 15 years ago, if someone asked me, I would feel so obligated. I would feel like if I don't, then I'm not living up to what I'm doing, and I feel bad. But now I just smile and nod, and I say, well, I refer them to a book. So maybe you should read this book, or maybe you should go get more information from here or there. I mean, if the person is sharing, right, then I just let the person share. Doesn't need my input. If there's an expectation of that input, then I'm sorry, I'm not giving it. You know? Yeah. I mean, listening to it as a friend and listening to it as a therapeutic coach is two different roles, right? I'm very clear on the roles. Yeah.
Okay.
It is happening a lot less.
Okay.
So, thank
obviously
God for
your tactics have worked.
yes. Yes. Okay, let's go. One more for Susanna.
Where do you feel most you? A place, a moment, a memory. Wow. I do feel the most me in many different situations, and they can be like polar opposites in a sense. Like when I know I've put together what to me is a very cool outfit, and I wear it, and I feel so good about it. I feel so me in that sense. Yeah. I feel that it epitomizes how I want to express myself. That's one instance of when I feel the most me. I think that some people might see that as very superficial, but that is the truth. Okay, that's one instance. I feel the most me when I'm with my cats. I love being with animals. They are so pure. They don't know how to be anything else but themselves. Cats will just be cats, exactly as cats are supposed to be. They're not manipulative. They don't pretend, So I love that. I love being in their presence. I feel it's actually such a privilege to share my existence with them. How they love, it's so unconditional. It's not begrudging. It's not transactional. And because I feel so happy in that space, and they don't talk, right? So it's like, I mean, they communicate in other ways. I like that. Sometimes too much talking. It really gets to me. I enjoy peace and quiet. I like my own company very much. I like being with my own thoughts. So that's and I can be totally myself, right? And of course, one more instance would be when I am communicating with God, whether it's my own verbal prayer, spontaneous prayer, or I'm praying a devotional chaplet like the Rosary, and I know I'm connecting with God, with the other world, that I'm making that bridge. And I know I'm receiving a lot of the graces as well when I'm doing that, and receiving His love and His mercy and His healing and His peace. That's when because I know that's my identity, that is who He's made me to be, and why I'm here. To receive so that I can give, to receive from Him. He is the source. That's when I feel I'm most me too.
Okay. Nice. Just as an aside from what you said, you're very comfortable in your own thoughts, with your own company. I read something maybe a few months back that there are some people with no inner thoughts, and I just found that fascinating. Like, how do you live with no inner thoughts? Like, they don't have an ability to self-reflect. So like they don't have this voice inside them that they have a conversation with, that they think through things, and how they actually process is by talking. So people who are chattering all the time, like they see anything, they'll say it. They don't have the inner. It's like I think they'll be the worst
Internalize.
people. Yeah, they don't internalize. Like, they're the worst people to watch a movie with, right? Can you imagine, like, anything that they say, they'll voice it out, right? So, and apparently, people with the ability to have this inner thought, like self-introspection, to you can hear your own voice in your head, is a minority. I know, I was shocked too.
But that's part of being human. That's part of having a soul. Our souls are different from animal souls. You know, our souls have the ability to self-reflect,
Yeah.
to think, and not just do, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So, but the method of self-reflection is different. The method is very outer. So which means they need to verbalize.
I see.
So they don't literally hear a voice. Like, we literally, and it's not schizophrenic, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we literally
it's just your own
our
thoughts.
voice.
Your
our
brain
thoughts
working,
are-
basically, your mind working. Yeah.
Yeah. So there are people who don't have that. Isn't that strange?
It's strange, but maybe it's upbringing. I don't know. Environment. When they're young, it's like when you need, you voice every need, you know. Whereas, I don't know, maybe certain babies were kind of left to think a little bit more. Think about why you cry so much.
Stand in the corner, time out.
Okay, it could be upbringing because I was actually quite a lonely child. I didn't have okay, I have an older brother who's 6 years older. He was always like so grown up to me. He never spent time with me. So my parents worked and I was left on my own quite a lot. My grandmother was always around. So I remember playing in my parents' garden a lot on my own, and I would make up stories and I would pretend to cook with like the plants and the grass, and I would sing and dance around in the garden. I would just imagine a lot of things. So I feel that maybe that has to do with how I am now. Like I'm very happy being on my own. I can amuse myself. And I have a wild imagination too. So I don't know, maybe because they didn't have that. I don't.
Yeah. I wonder also whether is it the brain structure, you know, where it's built in a certain way where it, you know, it's just different.
Maybe. Yeah.
This is so bizarre, right? I thought,
Yeah.
what? How can you not have inner thoughts? Like, how?
Yeah. I mean, isn't it? Don't people have difficulty shutting out their inner thoughts? Right? It's impossible not to have a thought in your brain. That's why they find, like, people who meditate, they're like, oh, okay, it's not easy. Yeah. So, wow.
Yeah. So I don't know whether that statistics is actually correct, where they say people with inner thoughts it's a minority versus the other way around. Yeah. So interesting, right? Yeah. Let's go. One more.
Okay.
What do you now understand about love that you didn't before? Oh wow.
That's a great question.
Yeah, it is. And it's so multi-layered. We don't have time to answer. I don't have time
You can write a book about it, right?
I know, right? It's a complete, definitely a whole book in itself. But if we're gonna keep it simple, when I was young, right? You think about love and attraction to someone as like, oh, I'm falling in love. You feel this magnetic pull to this person. You think that's love. But now, with my understanding of the work that I do and everything, that's not a magnetic pull. That's just your nervous system.
There you go, your jargon.
So, you know, sometimes I tell my clients this, and I said, it's going to ruin your idea of what romantic love is, you know, what I'm going to tell you next. Because this idea of falling in love is actually just your nervous system looking for a connection to recreate a situation that wounded you in the past.
Oh my
So
gosh.
your nervous system is looking for a new space to heal, and that's why we feel an attraction.
I see.
To certain people. It's not because you are attracted. So the idea of like, oh, this person is my soulmate and all that is actually not true. So love, real love, can only come about through just very boring. Your nervous system is not going to feel excited. It's just going to feel very boring, very blah. You get to know this person as a friend, and then it develops over time, and that love blossoms. And when that love is able to blossom and that person shows up in a way that supports you, that's love. So the idea, like we learn from, all the fairy tales, the love at first sight, that's the worst thing to teach children.
Yeah.
It's bad.
You need to write a new series of books for kids.
I know, right?
Yeah, to rival Disney.
I actually saw a post, listing all the Disney princesses with all their psychological.
I saw that too. It was hilarious. I love it.
But so true.
Yes.
Yeah. So true. Yeah, and we should teach girls especially buy into this whole idea, right? The Disney princess.
Yeah.
So love is about giving it space to blossom, and when you feel that connection, that this person is there, for the long game, and this person is reliable, this person is going to love you unconditionally, this person knows what not to do so that they're not going to hurt you. Right. So usually those like nervous system attraction kind of people, right, that you have in your life, those love relationships, they somehow will do things to hurt you, and the more you tell them that hurts, they do it more. So it's almost like our nervous systems are asking for it, like going after something, like the bad boy image, going after the like something bad, and it's bad, but you still can't help yourself.
Like a moth to a flame, and stirring the hornet's nest kind of thing, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Ayo, self-destruction.
Oh yeah.
Shudder. Yeah.
I think we experience this a lot as when we're young, where we just destroy ourselves, through all of these strange relationships that we've had.
Yes. Bad connections, strange. Yeah. I feel there is like peace is so valuable, right? That you can't put a price to it. It's just priceless, this peace, and never valued it till like late in life.
Absolutely. So to answer that question, that was my answer. Love is not what we think, not what they told us, not what TV told us. I think TV is also bad. The soap operas, the Korean dramas. Oh my god, teaching all the wrong things, and so people have a very strange expectation of what romance should be. Yeah.
Oh well.
That was fun.
Let's meet up again soon.
Let's do that.
Every time we meet on Zoom, I always feel like, how nice if we were like having coffee or something. And for whatever reason, we never lost that connection. And I can't explain it. I just can't.
And I really appreciate it. Like we can just continue where we left off.
It's almost like decades have passed and they've changed all the plugs, now got different versions, right? But it still fits, and the electricity will still run. That's how I feel about us. It's so weird.
Me too. It still fits.
And I'm very, very thankful for that, because it's a real gift.
It is. Thank you.
Thank you too.